Welcome to my channel, Free Money. Obviously, this is a brand new channel. There are currently no subscribers, but hopefully this can provide great content for business owners. That will be my target, my niche, essentially, business owners who are looking for free money. A lot of US businesses have issues in accessing capital. A lot of times they can't go to the bank to find money because they don't have the years required of financials to present to the underwriters. As a result, they have to try to fund things on their own. Now, we all know about, other avenues to get money. One is you can fundraise, try to find investors. Another way is to get some friends, family members to provide you some money, or go to a credit union that may be able to fund you. But otherwise, a lot of businesses are stuck, especially for new owners, right? New startups, they always have issues accessing capital. As a result, I thought, hey, I know a lot of places where you can go to try to get free money. Now, not everybody will be qualified, but there will be specific people that can be qualified. So if you're watching this video and you see on my tab, that's just from one day of things that I looked at as to, you know what, somebody somewhere might be eligible in order to get those free money. So my goal is to provide you websites. You would have to put in some of the work in terms of applying, and maybe sometimes you might need to write something in order to get the money or participate in the pitch competitions, etc. So essentially, there are ways to get free money, but you do have to figure out or where to go to find it. But hopefully you can watch my channel and you can see the different ones that are out there and try to apply the ones that might be good for you. So first, let's see here. This is one of the ones that I saw earlier, and I thought I would share that. So Governor Baker, and that is in Massachusetts. He is the governor of Massachusetts, and so announces new COVID-19 pandemic grant. That's yesterday for small businesses, and it goes on about the past 2 years, blah, blah, blah. In yet another effort, Massachusetts Business and Federal Governor Charlie Baker announced the launch of a new $75 million grant to support small businesses. So that's $75 million that if you're a business in Massachusetts, you can potentially benefit from. The new grant is modeled after Massachusetts Growth Capital Corporation, so you might need to read into that to figure out what that is. And it will be focused on small businesses that employ between 2 and 50 people. Oh, right away, that's a requirement. You have to have between 2 and 50 people. Any more than that, most likely you won't be qualified. And it talks about the program will have 2 categories. The first one is new applicant grant. 25 million will be directed towards businesses that did not qualify for previous MGCC grants because of a lack of revenue loss in 2020. And the other category is inclusive grant program. We have 50 million directed to businesses that reach underserved markets and historically underrepresented groups, and those owned by minorities, women, veterans, disabled individuals, or those that identify as part of the LGBTQ plus community. And I want to touch on this real quick. A lot of times when people hear underserved or minority, right away they say, well, I'm not part of those groups, I'm not qualified. But remember, it talks about veterans. A lot of times it talks about DBEs, disadvantaged business enterprises, and sometimes even small businesses can be part of that group. So it's always good to read the finer details rather than just read the headline and just assume that you are not part of an underserved category. Because there are a lot of places they cannot be reached, especially for like rural areas as well. So hopefully I'm not talking too much, but I know, but I wanted to make sure that people understand those terms when they hear them, to not make an assumption that they are not qualified. It's best to ask questions rather than assume and be wrong. And then it says, regardless of the category for which funds are approved, grants will range from $10,000 to $75,000 and will be capped at the lesser of $75,000 or 3 months of operating expenses. So this is grant money. It's not a loan. You can get that money if you apply for your business in Massachusetts. you can get up to $75,000 through this grant. So the application is currently open and will be closed on April 4th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. So for more information and specific, visit the MGC's website. This is right here, and you click on it. It will should give you more information and where you can go on here, etc. So I'm not gonna go through all of this. You can go on there and read for yourself, and you can apply and see if you'd be eligible. I mean, this is the eligibility criteria. Business has not been previously received financial relief and so forth. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is what you need to look at when you're applying for those things. Look at the eligibility criteria that's usually presented on the website. So hopefully you do that for this one. If you're in Massachusetts, you can get some sort of grant if you need it, especially if you're a small business. So I'm going to end it for this video because I focus on this one only. And then I'm going to try to create other ones around the other, because obviously I don't want to make my videos like, 2 hours long, but this is specifically for Massachusetts businesses that can be qualified for this. Now, it doesn't seem, actually, let me see here. Maybe I'm wrong. Business must be Massachusetts based. Just as you can see here. Businesses must be Massachusetts based in state that has been negatively impacted by COVID-19. So you do have to show some of those things, but it is for Massachusetts. So that's it for this video. And I'm going to try to add a couple more. Obviously, there are a lot of those free money that's out there for businesses to get to. So this is free money. Please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully contents like this are useful for business owners who are looking for free money. It's not a grant. It's not, it is a grant. It's not a loan. You can get this money just by applying. So please subscribe, and hopefully you can find the other videos much more useful. Thank you for watching.